This is a little obscure too, but I saw my friend Jamie. I think he's back there somewhere. Thanks for coming out. Yeah, all right. Good evening, parents, faculty, staff, trustees, and friends of the Gordon School. And congratulations to the class of 2009. We did it. As we prepare to embark on the next stages of our lives, I want to take a few minutes to think about how it is we got here on this stage at this moment. What and who were the driving forces in preparing us for this next step? While we all know that we could not have done it without the support, love, and guidance from our parents and great teachers at the Gordon School, we sometimes overlook an important factor in the equation: each other. Throughout our time at Gordon, and sometimes below the radar screen of our teachers, we've been taking care of each other, resolving conflicts, developing our imaginations, and just learning how to be in the world beyond Gordon. During the first grade, we became a little more independent from our parents and teachers by exploring and learning on our own. Though I was sworn to secrecy, I can now reveal that the boys used to have boys' bathroom meetings. We would meet several times a day, just a knock at the door meant that a meeting had started. Every boy would then excuse himself from class, and then we would meet in the bathroom. We sat in sinks and the tops of toilets and communicated our thoughts and feelings about our day. Sometimes we talked about the soccer game and how awesome that goal Luke and Jeff scored was, and other times we talked about how weird we thought the girls were. Personally, I think it is amazing how organized we were. Back then, we had debates and conversations that were a lot better than the ones that we have now. By second grade, Miss Thornley finally figured it all out. And we had to have a bathroom sign-out sheet for the boys. Could only go to the bathroom 3 times a day. Oh, man. It all comes back now. All comes back. You know? All right. It was awful to have wasted those 3 on some of the early morning meetings, and then when you actually had to go, you had to sit there and squirm in your seat. Maybe it just looked like we were hanging out in the bathroom, trying to get out of math or reading, but really, we were learning how to take care of each other. Everyone in those meetings was part of something, and we looked after one another in an organized way. We talked about issues of the grade just like world leaders talk about issues of the world. While the boys were organizing in the bathrooms, the girls were using their imaginations to create entire worlds. Did you know that Gordon had a stable full of horses? Did you know that many of my classmates rode those horses during recess? Each and every recess, many of the girls of the class of 2009 galloped and jumped their way over sticks and other obstacles. They were using their imaginations, creating a world of horses and competitions. It is that creative spirit or energy that translates into inventions like the iPod, the cell phone, or even the iPhone. A belief and a vision. That is what it takes to create something new. We learned this on the playgrounds and fields of the Gordon School. We were a class devoted to play, not afraid to be ourselves and share our visions with the world. By the 5th grade, the boys soon realized that the boys' bathroom meetings could no longer continue. Fitting all 40 of us in the middle school bathrooms would have been an impossible task. And the horse riders, they lost their sticks. To this day, no one knows how, but every single stick is gone. A new obsession had taken hold, however, and that was Foursquare. The rules of Foursquare were very different from your Foursquare from back in the day. We had double taps and even triple taps, and at one point, teams. Whenever our teachers attempted to play, they would get out and walk away wondering what game they had just played. All of us, however, were clear on the rules. Everybody understood the outs, and at one time or another, you could even argue your case if you did not think you were out. Developed in the minds of fifth graders, on the courts, I've seen members of our class laugh, cry, bleed, and sweat. And what shows commitment like blood, sweat, and tears? Each of us developed different strategies to success. Whether it was speed or strength or accuracy, everybody had a different way to play. Fierce competitions, graceful defeats, getting in, getting out, trying again, everybody could play. Solving problems, creativity, and imagination. The power of making up the rules and discovering your own way to succeed. In 8th grade, our teachers put in front of us people who used these skills to change their worlds. Barbara at the Genesis Center, Chef John at the Amos House, and the teachers of the Highlander School. But one woman I know will stay with us forever, and Bland. We met Miss Bland in Selma, Alabama on our trip to the South. There was no other time like it. Where else could you learn about something in history and then go live in it for a week? Where you can see and smell the same smells that went through the minds of marchers on a crisp fall day. Or you can walk in the steps of a protester and feel the history in every footstep you take. Or even see the same signs, bridges, and monuments you saw in the movies. All the teachers of Gordon go that extra mile to not just teach, but engulf you in knowledge. So now what? To take a question that our teachers have been asking us all year long, my message is this. I hope that you use what we learned here at Gordon. Start your own boys' bathroom meetings and continue to take care of those around you and engage in productive debates. Ride your horse throughout the hallways and tap into the creative and imaginative spirit to make something great. Play Foursquare in your dorm rooms and never give up discovering your own way to beat the game. And finally, remember Joanne Bland.